Welcome back to 6-Minute Math, where we turn confusion into clarity 6 minutes at a time. Thank you so much for joining us today, where we are going to find the surface area of composite figures. Ring that bell to get notified of more 6-minute videos, including surface area of all shapes, and we will be starting volume very soon. 6 minutes is not a lot of time. So here we go. Our key points to remember is that surface area is the area covering the outside of a three-dimensional object. To find this surface area, we are going to calculate the area of each of the sides of that three-dimensional object and then add them together. For our composite figures, I'm actually going to show you a different technique rather than adding them all together, but I will get into that in an example. Our last key point here is all surface area is given in the form of unit squared. So what is a composite figure? It is a combination of two or more three-dimensional objects. Here I have a rectangular prism and a triangular prism, and I'm going to find that surface area. So to find that surface area, I'm going to add up the area of all the sides. For this figure, I have a bottom, the front and back, the sides of a rectangular prism. I will have the triangles, and then I have what I'm calling the roof. Notice that I am not doing the top of the rectangular prism or the bottom of the triangular prism, as that object is connected, and we would not be using that in our surface area. So how do we do this? We find the bottom. That's a length times width, which is 8 times 6 for 48. Then I am going to find the front and back. So we're going to take our length times width again, which is 4 times 6. One of those rectangles is 24. So two of those rectangles is 48. Then we are going to do the sides. That is also a rectangle. So we have length times width. One rectangle is 8 times 4, so 32, making two of those rectangles 64. Then we're going to move on to our triangles of our triangular prism. We're doing 1/2 base times height. One of those triangles is going to be 9. There's two triangles in this surface area, so I would have 18. And then lastly, we're going to do the roof. Both of those sides are rectangular prisms. They are the same as demonstrated by those hash marks. So one of those roofing panels is 40, making two of them 80. We add up all of our sides, 48, 48, 64, 18, and 80, for a final surface area of 258. So let's do some examples here. Our first example, we are going to have a rectangular prism with a cylinder, and I'm going to have my two surface areas. So we're going to plug our numbers into both of those formulas. Let's do the rectangular prism first. We have width, length, and height. So I have 2, this is my surface area, 2 length times width, so 5 times 7, plus 2 width times height, that's 7 times 4, plus 2 of 4 times 5. 2 times 5 times 7 is 70. 2 times 7 times 4 is 48. And 2 times 4 times 5 is 40. So I would add those up for 158. And this is for my rectangular prism. So I'll just shade that one in blue. Then we will do the cylinder, which I will just shade in green here. And we're going to do the whole cylinder as well. So my surface area is 2 times pi times 2 squared plus 2 times pi times 2 times 3. I plug that into my calculator and I would get a surface area for my cylinder of 62.8318 dot dot dot. So what I have found here is the surface area of my rectangular prism and my cylinder. But what I need to subtract is this area where they connect. It is going to be in the shape of a circle, and I'm going to have to subtract it twice. Once for the cylinder and once for where it connects to the rectangular prism. So that circle is actually this part of my surface area equation of a cylinder. So I'll do that in yellow. So we have 2 times pi times 2 squared, which makes those circles 25.13274. I'm going to add my rectangle, add my cylinder, and then subtract those 2 circles where they connect. So my final surface area is going to be 195.699 dot dot dot. And let's round that to the nearest tenth. So 195.7 square inches. Those are all the examples we have today for finding surface area of composite figures. Please check out our extended version of finding surface area of composite figures, which is linked in the description below for more examples. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at 6Minute Math, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below for any topic you want to see me tackle in a future 6-minute episode. Always remember that the best way to get math is to practice math, so keep on practicing. And until next time, keep solving and evolving.